Hello there, Nate here with the Volunteer Tech Vlog, and a little bit of a lower light situation. I don't often record these videos in the evening. It's normally in the morning, so I usually have too much light, but this is gonna be a little bit of a low light video. I guess I could put the light on that car. Might help with the lighting. Yeah, that's my awesome video lighting. But anyway, this video, I am headed off to the church. It's a Friday night. Let's see, I got my my hazelnut iced coffee here in my Ozark cup. I think this is like a Yeti knockoff, but it insulates just as well. This thing's awesome. So, oh, I am getting all caffeinated. All caffeinated for my Friday night adventure. So where am I headed right now? So I'm headed over to the church, gonna meet up with Josh, and we're gonna get some work done. We're gonna get software audio console working again, and it's gonna be a good thing. So that's the main goal for tonight, is to get software audio console working again. We got some new equipment. We got two new Behringer ADA 8200, so we're going to have a 32 channel system again with what's it called, with all, you know, the Midas preamps. You know, since Music Group bought Behringer, now they released the ADA 8200s that apparently have the Midas preamps in them, and so that's gonna be a good thing. We're gonna get that all hooked up, and of course, adding to my my geek credibility here, I got my Snotbot t-shirt on, a gift from the in-laws that went up to Rockport, and they saw where the Ocean Alliance does some research up there, and they came back with this t-shirt of the Snotbot, so I got that on today. To add to my geek street cred. If you're a real geek, you gotta have a t-shirt with a drone on it. If you don't have a t-shirt with a drone, you gotta question your choices in life. Are you really a geek? So this is my shirt. But yeah, pretty cool, the Snotbot. So they hover this thing over whales, and they collect little sneezes or whatever. You know, when the whale blows all the moisture up into the air. They've realized if they fly the drone close enough to this whale, I guess they put little petri dishes or some sort of collecting apparatus on the actual drone, and they harvest little samples and take it back to the lab. But the Ocean Alliance actually does pretty cool, from what I understand. They actually open up their doors, and they let members of the community, I think it's geared towards kids, come in and, you know, play with the technology, with I guess they've got some drones and robotic type stuff that they let, they open up their tech to the community, let them come in and tinker and explore and play with some of the stuff there. So sounds like Ocean Alliance is doing some pretty good things. I think Ian Kerr is the guy's name, the fellow's name that's heading up the research there. So anyway, that's the t-shirt, the little story behind it. But yeah, headed over to church, gonna do some upgrades. Now, the main thing is software audio console, to get the analog system out and the digital system back up and running, so we can get back that precious ability to remote control the system, which allows us to mix from all different locations. So that is like the main thing we gotta do. But I also this week put together some plans, some system drawings for the future, and how the system really should be in the future. So we will have a little bit of a roadmap to, like, at least we're working towards a goal. We're not just going to put the stuff in and, you know, have to redo things in the future. What we want to do is strategically start building our system towards this end goal, which is going to be an easier system to use from the volunteers' perspective. So we've got a power sequencer, we've got uninterruptible power supplies, we've got IR blasters, IR repeaters, so that we can hook those in and just send one command to the IR blaster, to the IR eye, if you will, and then that goes to an IR distribution block, and that will send the signal to all of our TVs, which in the future will all be the same model, so the same commands will work for all the TVs. So rather than have to grab the remote and walk around and turn on all the TVs individually, it'll just save a little bit of time. So we're working towards this goal to have a more user-friendly experience for the volunteers, and to have a system that's easier to troubleshoot, easier to service. We want to have the gear spaced out nicely so you can reach your hand in there and unplug something or turn. You want to be able to have serviceability. That's a major concern. So we do have what I call work in progress drawings. So they're not final. I don't have every detail worked out, but at least we have a rack elevation to shoot for, and we've got power distribution diagrams to make sure everything can be plugged in somewhere. So we got a couple things that we're going to be working off of. Josh and I might tag team it. We might work together. We might split up, and he might work down in the amp closet, and I might work upstairs in the loft. So, or we might work together. I'm not sure. So, but I am going to try to take some video of this stuff because this is important stuff. So I might take some video. But the state of our control room and the media loft and the racks are, they're definitely better than they were, but I'm not exactly. They're not exactly to the point where I want to make videos about everything, because it's not as neat and tidy as I would like it to be. But that's where the system is now. So maybe I'll show you a little bit about the work we're doing up there. I can at least show you the flight of stairs I always complain about having to climb. When we don't have that analog, when you don't have the digital system up there, and you have to climb those stairs, and then you make a tweak to the mix, and then climb the stairs again, and then go listen, and then make a tweak to the mix. Man, that little throwback to the analog days was not welcomed. So it'll be good to get the digital system back and running again. So I hope that we have a productive night. I'll keep my coffee close, and yeah, it should be pretty good. So we'll get. I think the first thing we want to do is make sure we get software audio console working again, test it all out, and then from there we can start maybe doing the UPS update and maybe even the power sequencer update. But I do have some rearranging that I would like to do in the racks to kind of like organize the equipment a little better, and give some more order and to the system, so it's laid out in maybe a more logical way. So we'll see. But with that, I will find a parking spot. I'm not going to go to my normal spot because nobody's here, so I can park nice and close instead of out in the woods. All right, let's do this. All right, first thing we need to do here, let's get the unboxing going. This new box here, B&H Photo. I assume these are the goods we're looking for here. Let's see. One of the things I like to do is clean up as I go, rather than make a big mess and then have to clean up later. And the only problem with this is, what if I have to return something? Now all my packaging is gone, but oh well, cross that bridge later. There. This is going to be a super exciting video. But you've never seen somebody poke holes in packing material so fast. So, did we order the right thing? Wow, this thing's actually kind of beat up. It's an 8200. Okay. So, yeah, that's the 8200. That's what we want. And packing slip 2, Behringer 8200. So, that's good. And here is the second one. Let's see, how's that going to work for us? It's going to be pretty good staging area. Get a decent view. Handy dandy knife here. I believe this is my second video unboxing the ADA 8200s. I'm a pro at this. Tell you what, man, the cheapest device on the market that does what we need it to do. So, kind of hard to argue with that. Power cable. Save those just in case we need them at some point in the future. Let's see that. What do we have here? This up. And for only $25 more than the other model, we've got the Midas preamps in this bad boy. ADAT interface. Audio file. That's how you know they're hardcore. There we go. And then we've got a second one of those. All right. Double your pleasure, double your fun. You've got two Behringer ADA 8200s. Life is just so much more fun. However that Double Mint commercial used to go. Now, this is something that's important to note. Before you spend a lot of time racking equipment, getting cables all dressed in nicely and neatly, and doing all that work, it's a good idea to plug those suckers in. Just make sure they light up, because that would be a shame if I spent an hour getting these things all laced in and racked. Come to find out, they didn't light up, but it looks like they do light up. So we'll get a nice shot here. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? I'm messing with my tripod here as we speak. Probably should have done a little better. There we go. So, you can see both units appear to fire up. Properly. Just turn them off and on again. This one's set to master. Yeah, it looks like they come set as master clock, which is, I guess, probably a smart way to ship them, but you know, what I want to do is just kind of do a quick little physical inspection to make sure there's nothing broken, or you know, nothing seems to be physically out of whack right off the bat. I'm just gonna turn these all, and yeah, man, we had lots of problems with the 8000 units. The 8200s seem to be okay, but the 8000s had lots of problems with those. It's just not lasting very long. So, yeah, one last knob here to turn. Looks like we're good. Oh, I think I hear somebody. Hello? I think it's Josh. Oh, maybe not. Thought I heard someone. Okay, so now we've got those all tested. Let's flip around this way. So just to give you an idea of what we're doing here, excuse the mess, these two guys coming out of the system, and we're going to replace them with the other one, and I might spend some time making things look pretty. So we'll see how things go tonight. That was weird. The camera wasn't working for a minute there. Alright, so this is the power sequencer. If I can focus there. So this is, I made a video about this, a power sequencing test lab video. Oh man, that was back in like February. That was a while ago. So anyway, here's our power sequencer. I think I'm going to rack this up while we're in the process of racking new gear. I don't know if I'll light it up tonight or not, but I got this one programmed for front of house. So I have my little handy dandy note here. Said front of house, because we got two identical ones. And, well, that's not going to focus, is it? Anyway, note. It says front of house on it. So, glad I put that note on there. Just got a text message from Josh. He should be here in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to see how much I can get done. And then Josh will help me do the rest. Okay, and these are the work in progress drawings here that just show some basic structure. I actually didn't even finish this part down there by the amp closet, but this is the audio flow. Oop, rack elevation. This is the audio flow. I just did this in Google Docs, Google Sheets. I could have done it in CAD, but if I do it in CAD, nobody else on the team knows how to use CAD, and if I get hit by a bus, everybody's out of luck. But if we can keep just a spreadsheet going with some basic signal flow stuff on it. This is the video flow. I think it'll be more useful. It's kind of a pain to do signal flow in an Excel sheet, but you can, this is our UPS. This is a power distribution. There's a sequencer, PDU, another PDU, all the devices connected to it. And there's the power distro down in the amp closet, power distro on the control room desk, and then I just did the rack elevations just like that. So this is kind of very rough, but it gives me something to at least reference, so I know we're working towards some goal. I wish I had more time to finish it up, but the main thing is this is where I want the Behringer units to be, so we can dress the cables in nicely, and so it's easy. It's at a good working height for people to be able to stand by the rack and adjust gain and stuff like that. So here's the drawings, the Behringers here. All right, I'm gonna get to work. I'm vlogging here. So this is that staircase when I talk about using the analog mixer. Every time I adjust the mix, I have to do this flight of stairs, and it's quite a workout. I'm already breathing hard. Hey, quiet down over there. It's okay. Josh and I are doing some work tonight.
More like the morning.
Yeah, it's morning now. So we still have the analog system, but we've got the digital system all ready to go. And it's looking very nice. It's getting there. It's a work in progress is what it is. So we started put our stereo program playback switch there. Some lacing bars with some Velcro, distribution amp, power sequencer, which will eventually be linked to the amp closet, but not quite yet. This is phase one. And we've got our brand new Behringers down there. Got rid of the ones that didn't work. Got these like 4-inch offset lacing bars, which are good for pieces of equipment that stick out too far, like that PC right there. But as you can see, we still have a little bit of mess to clean up. Couldn't get to all of it today, but definitely taking steps in the right direction to have a serviceable, user-friendly rack. Yeah, lots more work to do. What do you think, Josh?
We're getting there. Only a couple more all-nighters to go.
Yeah. Oh boy. 3:43. Oh boy. It's gonna be a fun weekend. All right. Over and out. Okay, Josh really wanted me to vlog this because he thinks it's so important.
It is.
No, one of the updates. So one of the updates we did was it doesn't. You can't really tell from looking, but it has to do with the power distribution. And so we put everything on brand new UPS backup power. So if we have a power failure or blink or something, the system will stay on for, you know, a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes, whatever. And so one of the things we had before, this was really ghetto. We used to have like that outlet there, like in order to turn on like the monitors and the keyboards and everything up here. You had to like physically plug it into that switch down there. It was really ghetto. And now we have this box up here with power distribution, and Josh is going to show us what happens when we push the switch.
Did we turn off the power amp? That's the question I had.
Yes.
We did. Okay.
Power amp is off, so there will be no click.
Ooh, cool.
So everything shuts off.
Those monitors are still on though. Oh,
Nope.
no, they just took a while to.
LED had a little, had a little bit of a.
Yeah, even this is it's not on, but the light is on.
Yeah, that one takes forever to fade out or dissipate. So.
Cool. That's awesome.
Progress. And then get the power sequencer going, and then it'll be really kicking. You won't have to touch the amp closet. All right, let's go to bed.